we go.
How does Christina change her hair all the time? One day it's curly, the next day it's straight. Do you have wigs?
Some days she straightens it, other days she doesn't. That's
How
my
do you-
guess. That's
How
my
do you
guess.
fucking straighten your hair?
I
A hair
have
straight-
I
a hair
have a hair
straightener.
straightener.
And some days she doesn't use it.
Really?
And other days, yeah, I put mousse and I scrunch it to keep the
Yes.
weight
Oh.
curl.
She doesn't wear
I'll
wigs.
style it.
She doesn't wear wigs.
Well, I didn't know because my mom wears a wig
Why does your mom wear a wig?
because her hair is thinning. And she doesn't
Really?
like it thin. Yeah, it's real thin and real gray like mine.
Well, you
So
know what
she-
happened is she passed out that big-headed baby, and it caused a
No, they have her on so much medication it's making her hair fall out.
Ugh.
So you think the medication she's on is making her hair fall out?
The medication's kept her alive for 40 fucking years.
It could just be age too. You know?
So something's got to give.
Your mom's in her 80s, right?
Yeah. And they told
Well,
her when she was in her 50s she'd be dead.
It could just be. It could just be age. I mean, you know.
She's just one of those.
Trev
she's
says
just
good
one of
morning. Good
those.
morning, Trev. How you doing, brother? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Morning Disaster.
Wow.
I am Ray Lytle. That's Christina with her straight hair.
Morning.
That's Steve, who's obviously
I always
Very
have straight hair.
you. What?
I always have straight hair.
Thought you said you had gay hair. I don't know what you said there.
Well, that too.
Well,
We can fix that. Stick your finger in a light socket.
Pablo says, doesn't Christina wear a merkin? No, I don't think she wears a merkin. I don't know. I'm
How
guessing.
come-
she doesn't wear a merkin.
okay. The Facebook not out because these are only people on YouTube.
You know, you're right. I don't know. Let me check Facebook.
Because I know they had this issue earlier in the week with Wake and Bake.
Yep.
What happened with Wake and Bake?
It wouldn't go out on Facebook.
Oh, it was
I don't
doing
want to
that,
be compared to that show.
it was doing that stupid thing again where you had to go to the profile picture and
No, it's on. We're on Facebook.
Oh, I
I'm
hope
sharing it to
Diane's
my
okay.
page now, but
nobody's commented yet. It's okay. Just give
Diane's
them
not
time,
in.
Steve.
well, they'll be on, Steve.
Oh,
Boy,
wait a
he's
minute. It's
very
only 8:02. We're still 3 minutes
very
early.
impatient, Christina. Have you noticed?
Normally, we're not on until 8:05. So,
What was
His
that?
impatience is really something.
Yeah.
Well, Steve, why don't you do the commercial today?
Just Beds. That's right. Just Beds at 3120 Montvale Drive in Springfield. Go into Just Beds. Look at all the wide array of beds that they have. Twin, king, queen, full, all firmnesses and sizes. and
Did you say
height.
furnaces? Did you say all kinds of furnaces?
He said firmnesses.
Oh,
Firmness.
you mean firmness. Okay.
Firmnesses.
All right, so
Firmness.
all right, firmness. Thank you.
Firmness. Furnaces.
Yeah, I thought you said furnaces. Yeah.
Firmnesses.
All right.
No, because because if they have more than one, they will have more than one firmness. So it has to be plural. So then you need firmnesses.
I think all you need is different firmness. Yeah.
Are
I think
you sure?
firmness is fine.
Even though I'm speaking about many different firm types of
Well,
mattresses.
you're talking about they have
They're
a
soft.
bunch of mattresses, all of different firmness.
Right. Yeah.
You
Right.
don't need
Okay.
firmnesses.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You've pluralized mattresses by talking about if you say mattresses, you're fine. Or when you say they have this array of mattress, you can leave that singular as well.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I didn't go to college to be a broadcaster, so thank you. I don't know. I don't actually know how to talk.
You know, when I went to college for broadcasting, the last thing they did was teach you English. I mean, they taught you how to work this control, how to edit this, how to edit that. the stuff that I learned in honest to God, the stuff I learned in college, the broadcast school, or when I went to college for broadcasting, none of it I use today, except they did teach us a math formula. They taught us a math formula that we could use for back timing that came in pretty handy because it's set in your mind automatically where you could back time.
Oh,
And also it also taught me how to instantly recognize 30 and 60 seconds
oh, really? Wow.
in time, and it taught me how to control my breathing.
Oh,
Like I can lower my heart rate and, raise my heart rate, lower my heart rate.
I can't
Still to this
watch
day,
this.
I can do it. So I that's the stuff I got from broadcast school, but I didn't learn anything about how to speak. You had to be born with that. If there were hillbillies that came into the broadcast classes, they left the broadcast classes unemployed and still hillbillies. You had to learn English on your own.
Stevie would have been out on your ass.
Yeah. Well, no, Steve would have been out because he would have joined with I imagine he would have immediately joined with the potheads. And I don't think any of the potheads had long careers. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
No, I don't think in radio, I don't think they did. I mean, some stayed in it for a while, but I don't think they, I had 30 some odd years of longevity.
Well, I have zero because I've never been on the radio itself. I've been on this, which I just consider this like I don't know what you call it, like a FaceTime or whatever.
It's a stream.
I don't imagine it going out to, millions of people all across the world.
Tom said, wouldn't speech class be a better choice? Speech class was not required. It was recommended, but you didn't need speech class to get a degree, which is crazy. I used to think, why aren't they forcing us to take a speech class? Tom says, good morning, Ray, Chrissy, chat room, Steve, poster boy for Hooked on Phonics. Kelly says, I'm on YouTube. We haven't seen anybody comment from Facebook.
I know.
I wonder why not. Let me see. Let me
Hard
try to
to tell.
comment on Facebook, see if it goes up.
Oh, I'm
Did it
sorry.
go up?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Wow. Huh.
I don't know what's going on with the Facebook.
Somebody sleeping in. I don't know.
Maybe they just don't like us. Maybe the Facebook generation decided we're no longer for them. It could happen, Steve.
Oh, there's Diane.
Oh, thank
Hi,
you,
Diane.
Lord.
Diane.
I was worried. about Diane. Whew. Thank you, Diane.
I'm
She's
sure
okay. She didn't die or
she'd
anything.
rather not. Thank you, dear.
By the way, Kelly says there was a fire at Lewis and Clark College, the welding building. I've never been to the welding building, so
I bet that dude got F.
I couldn't tell you where that was. I never had to go into the welding building. They have a welding building?
Well, not anymore.
I got rid of my milk. My milk I had yesterday. Remember, I thought that it was going there was something wrong with it.
Again?
The milk I had yesterday, I thought there was something wrong with it.
Yeah.
That's because it expired.
Well, yeah, you do that all the time.
It had expired in November. So my wife went out and got me a new half gallon.
Gross.
Not bad.
You need to use it faster or don't they sell even smaller ones?
Yeah, they do. They have smaller ones too.
Yeah.
But she likes to buy me she likes to have more than not enough. The problem isn't, but the problem's not my wife. The problem is that I don't look at the date and the expiration until I go, boy, the milk did not taste right. My wife goes, oh God. And she comes in and checks the date and goes, I know exactly why it didn't taste right. I go, oh, what's that? She goes, don't worry, it's been taken care of. That's how I find out that there's.
But it's more expensive to buy the smaller thing of milk than it is. The cheapest way to buy milk is buy the half gallon.
Well, what about the real gallon?
Though that's still, I mean, if you go to use it, but like I said, I don't use milk, so but it costs me like $1.50 for a half gallon, or for just a quart, it's like $2.32 for a quart.
Wow.
So
you think they give you an upcharge for the smaller sizes?
Yeah. So I just always, and when I need milk, I don't use milk, which I'm probably gonna put some milk in this next grocery order because I'm kind of craving biscuits and gravy. You gotta have milk for that. You gotta have real milk. You can't use that powdered shit.
So since when do you start making biscuits and gravy? I thought all you made was salads. Have you gone off?
I don't eat a fucking salad fucking for breakfast and everything else.
Have you given up on your weight loss? You made your number that you had to get, and now you're
No, the fucking salad shit's right there in the refrigerator.
Christina, what do you believe? Do you think he's given up on it?
Salad shit's right there in the refrigerator.
I think he's given up.
I mean, he's got to eat other things besides salad all the time.
I'm just saying. I think he's given up the weight loss thing.
No, I'm not eating fucking cookies and cream ice cream or fucking, I think the most sweetest thing I have is peanut butter. I got cake mix, but I don't know how to make it. I even have my sugar-free hot chocolate right here in my cup. I'm drinking hot chocolate. And I bought these little coffee things in case Vicky comes over because she likes to go. It's just the little coffee singles. You take one and you put it in a cup and you put hot water in it.
So you've got a thing to make coffee if your girlfriend comes over.
Well, I don't have a coffee pot. If she was ever just spending the night or something and want a cup of coffee, I have cups and I have water and I have a microwave. But I bought these little coffee Folgers coffee singles. You just open one up, put it in a cup, and coffee.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't have a coffee. Well, I don't think I have a coffee maker. Like, my wife or if Christina's over, they heat up water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They heat up water. I just went over this when my wife was out of town. Christina was yelling at me because I wouldn't make my own coffee. They heat up water.
Okay.
And then they put coffee mix in the water and stir it up, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they make my coffee. So
yeah, just instant coffee.
Yeah, and it's instant. And it's fine.
Huh.
By the way, Diane says we all eat a little bad at the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's expected.
Corey says, Ray, quit discouraging Steve's weight. I'm not discouraging his weight loss. He's done great. You need to have some diversity.
Oh, yeah.
Food you eat. My point was, I think he's done great with his weight loss.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to make sure that he hadn't given up.
He's worried about me eating fucking biscuits and gravy.
It's
not like I eat the whole fucking thing. I have one fucking helping of biscuits and gravy and then put the rest of it in the fridge. Like I made a big pot of chicken and turkey and noodles out of my turkey carcass from Thanksgiving. Yeah. I let it boil yesterday till it's bones. And I picked all the bones out of it and put some noodles in it. And I had my one helping of turkey and noodles and put the rest of it in the refrigerator.
That sounds good. My wife made some chicken. My wife made chicken soup yesterday. Oh God!
I needed more salt.
Burner all day. Not bad.
Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have been eating my eggs, but with the winter coming, egg producers down. Egg production is down in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good.
And the eggs aren't hashing as much, are they?
Well, not that I won't eat it. What I should do is I just love those fucking fresh eggs. They peel so fucking easy to make hard-boiled eggs. Yeah. Where the fucking regular chicken eggs they're very temperamental.
Should have tasted the deviled eggs that I made.
Oh, deviled eggs are so good. Deviled eggs are
so good.
You know what? My wife, made deviled eggs for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, should I leave those out or put them in the fridge?
Oh, put them in the fridge.
And I said, put them in the fridge. But the sample egg that I had eaten was so delicious. And then later I got one out of the fridge. Wasn't as good. I should have told her to leave them out. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, I thought when I ate them from the fridge, they weren't as good.
Yeah.
Well, when they get cold,
really though, because they, mayo in them. So
they're really better at room temperature. Once they get cold,
they're a lot better at room temperature. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Corey says, "Oh, the deviled egg farts." No, I didn't eat enough to have that, but I had one that was room temperature, and it was, oh my god, it was fantastic. It was like unlike anything I've ever. It was so good. And then I had one later from the fridge, and it was, it didn't taste as good. There was something about that, room temperature. Something about that room temperature that was really nice.
Yeah.
Dan said, sound like there are some people who need a bowl of mind your business. Well, listen, I'm just concerned for my friend. Mm-hmm. What is wrong with me having a little concern for Steve, right? Certainly nothing wrong with that. I was just concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. By the way, TJ says he's having homemade tamales today for breakfast. Oh, homemade tamales are good. We'll get homemade tamales soon at my house. It's almost that time of year.
I was saying that should be coming up, huh?
Homemade tamales. My wife will be tamale making. Oh yes, it'll be wonderful. Mm-hmm. I'm going to Chicago this weekend. So we'll hit the Mexican stores.
You're crazy.
And we'll get all the masa and stuff.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
And we'll love it, Steve. We will love our masa. Diaz, it sounds like Ray found something to complain about, which he needs. I think someone is a constant complainer. How dare you?
What makes you think that?
I am not. Listen. I'm concerned for my friend Steve. My friend Steve lost a bunch of weight, and that made him eligible for surgery. Once he clears they got to test him for syphilis and gonorrhea and stuff.
Oh, good Lord.
And they have to test his heart, and they'll have to test his sleep. So I think he's got to I want to make sure he passes all his tests so he can get his surgery. I'm thinking about the well-being of my friend Steve, who looks like he's having a deviled egg fart right now. I'm worried about his, By the way, Dan says, remember when Ray's wife and daughter would go to Chicago all the time without him? Do you think they miss their Ray free trip?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they do not.
They don't have to hit every comic book store downtown Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's probably what they complain about.
There was one trip that included a comic book store. One trip.
Weren't you just in Chicago?
Yeah, I was just there. I was just there for the Paul McCartney concert.
Yeah. Good Lord.
But now Now my little niece, or I guess technically she's not a niece, but in my eyes, she's my little niece, is graduating high school. So coming up for a graduation party.
Nice.
Yeah. So I wanted to go up and and celebrate her.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrate her graduating. So
Very nice. Mm. And are you planning on hitting a comic store while you're there?
oh, if I drive past one,
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. If I happen to pass one,
if I drive past one, so you'll be.
If I happen to come upon a comic store,
mm-hmm.
I will certainly not feel bad about going in. By the way, Corey says, I'd rather slam my balls in a car door than go to Chicago. I think Chicago's beautiful. I love Chicago. By the way, I was born in Chicago.
No.
Last time I went up, I drove by the hospital that I was born in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I showed my daughter, I said, hey, that's where I was born. She goes, oh my God. Yeah.
Did you go by your house in Bolingbrook?
No, I'm not. I don't know if the house is still around in Bolingbrook.
Oh, probably not.
It is.
Well,
the house that I was in Bolingbrook, where I lived when I was young, was when you drive to Chicago, right before you get off 55 into 355.
Right.
There's an IKEA.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right before the IKEA, there's a little neighborhood. That's where I lived.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I lived in that. That's the neighborhood that I lived in. In fact, the scar I have, I don't know if you can see it, but I got a scar right here. Is from me. That's where I was pushed into a milk thing that cut my bottom of my lip and into my mouth. That's why to this day I can't. There's always a little bit of hair here.
Right.
I can't shave it. I finally got a thing where I can, you know what I mean, cut it that way. But I've never been able to shave this because it cuts the scar, and it bleeds.
Yep.
So yeah, that happened when I was in Bolingbrook.
Wow.
And I guess I was also attacked by a dog.
Ooh.
That I don't remember. I don't have any fear of dogs, so I love dogs, but
Damn. Yeah.
there is no statue.
No, but I think there's a sign that says as you enter in Bolingbrook, it says you're now entering Bolingbrook, home of the great Ray Lido.
No, I don't think. No,
I could swear I saw one.
Yeah.
When I lived in Chicago, that's the area I lived in. When I lived farther up, I lived right off Harlem.
You lived where in Chicago?
When you went up 55, you get off at Harlem, exit Harlem. I lived in Summit, which one way is Summit, and the next way is Stickney. And Berwyn. That's where my brother lived. And I lived over in Summit.
Well, my family owned a bodega in Chicago, and then eventually my grandparents, because my grandfather worked for the railroads. Eventually, they moved to the suburbs. They moved to Glen Ellen. So my family all sort of congregated around there.
Yeah.
And my parents ended up in Bolingbrook because my dad grew up in Wheaton, I think.
Oh, I know. I dated.
And my mom grew up in Glen Ellen, but they went to high school at a place called Glenbard North or Glenbard South, whatever it was. And they met there.
Huh.
And then my dad went to Vietnam, and hello. And I was the result of that. But I guess my older brother was right out of high school, I guess. By the way, Tom says he found a picture of the hospital from whence I was born. This is a picture of the hospital from where I was born. This is pure sass. This is pure sass, by the way.
Bolingbrook is high class now.
That is not the. That is not the hospital from where I was born. Yeah. No, I was born in where was I born? I was born in Elmhurst. So yeah. So there you go. That's why I drove by the hospital and showed my daughter where I was born.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Kelly says, how did the Lytles end up in Beneld? Okay. Here's what happened. My parents lived in Bolingbrook, and my dad after the Vietnam War, he was just messed up, man. He was just, he wasn't. My dad was never. He was a Purple Heart winner because he got shot up and all this stuff in Vietnam, but he was just never the same. And he would just take off. Like my parents were married, and one day when he was supposed to come home after work, he would just be gone. And this is what my mom had to deal with all the time.
Right.
So he was there. Like, he came home from Vietnam. They thought he was dead. That's how I got my name, because she thought my father was dead. I think I've told this story before, right?
Right. Yeah.
My mom thought my father was dead, so she gave me his name.
Right.
And then they found him. They flew him to Germany for surgery and stuff after he had been wounded. And then eventually they sent him home. So he came home, got my mom pregnant again, and then he took off again. And then when he took off again, my mom didn't know what was going on. Her husband was gone. She had two babies and she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And then he came back and said, I found a new place to live. And my mom goes, what? He goes, oh, we're going to move down to Gillespie, because I guess I had my grandparents on my father's side. My grandfather had a brother whose name was Charles, and Charles Lytle lived in Gillespie. Now, by the way, I never met Charles. I ended up living there most of my life, but I was never introduced to him.
Oh, wow.
So my father went down there to see his aunt and uncle or whatever, and ended up getting a job.
Oh. Good.
Next thing you know, he went back to my mom and said, hey, we're going to move. We're moving to a small town. It's completely different from Chicago. And my mom goes, okay. And so they loaded up the truck and they moved to Gillespie. And they moved us. They moved us from Chicago down to this small town because my dad was convinced he was going to hit it big in Gillespie. So they moved down there. And then my mom got pregnant again. And then my dad took off again.
Good Lord.
So he took off again. And then he was gone. And my mom gave birth to, another brother or whatever. And then he showed up one day. And then she got pregnant again, and then he left. So my entire youth, I just remember my father was never there.
Right.
Like he'd go to work. You'd go to work, and imagine being a little kid. And your father would go to work, and then he just never came back. And then next thing you know, just mom was in charge. And my mom had to go and get, she had to get a job, and then she had to get a second job, and then she had to get a third job. And we had 6 kids. And it was rough. I mean, it was it was rough. We were poor. We didn't have any money. Because my dad would leave, and he would leave. He wouldn't just leave for like days. He would go away for months. And then he would go away for years. And he would literally be gone for years. And then he would just show up like everything was okay. And then finally, when I was 14, they divorced. And when they divorced, we were like, thank God. Because they were never together.
Right, yeah.
Wow.
They were only together long enough for my dad to establish we're going to live here and then leave. So, so we ended up in Gillespie. We ended up moving to Benilde when our house in Gillespie caught fire. It caught fire and burned to the ground and burned down. And we had nowhere to live. So the only place we could find was there was an apartment above the bank in Benilde that had, I believe it had 2 bedrooms. And one bedroom was for my parents and the other one was for all of us kids.
Oh.
And then the rest slept in the living room on the couch. So, I mean, that's what I remember growing up. So that's how we ended up living in Benilde. Tom said, did Steve set that house on fire from making meth? No, that house.
Good Lord.
That house, I guess, was an electrical fire or something. The house in Gillespie was burned because there was some electrical fire that burned it down. Now, the house that I lived in Benilde, the apartment that I lived in, that was arson. My mom worked for a government agency, and they had the agency had turned some guy down. You know what I mean? For something. He was trying to get some kind of aid for something, and they said no. And that guy, I'm looking at Steve. He's freaking me out.
He's looking at himself.
Oh, that guy got really angry at my mom for some reason, even though she had nothing to do with the decision. And it turned out his family had moved in to the apartment next to ours when we were living above the bank of Benilde. And that guy set the whole apartment on fire. The whole bank. That whole
Damn.
So when we were recovering from the one fire, Here we are living in Beneld, and this guy set the whole place on fire. And it was insane. It was crazy. And that's what ended up happening. So he was angry at my mom for something that she didn't even do, and he was angry at his family. And his answer was to set the place on fire. That's what happened.
Kill 'em all.
Yeah, he wanted to kill all of us.
That's ridiculous.
Even though we didn't even know the guy, and I don't think his family really knew him that well. He was not right. There was something wrong with him. I think he was mentally deranged, and they ended up putting him in jail. And I'm sure he's out now, but they put him in jail because he tried to kill all of us. But here's the thing: we were homeless. We had nowhere to live, and so eventually they. And then after that, somebody in Gillespie rented a house to us over on a place called Baker Street, and this is all in 1 year's time. In 1 year, my house burned down. We moved to an apartment. Someone set the apartment on fire, and that burned down. And then we moved to another house. So.
Wow.
That was in 1 year. And by the way, it's the same year Star Wars came out. That's what I remember. I remember Elvis Presley died. There was 2 fires. And then Star Wars came out.
Let's see, that would have been 76.
It was like 76, 77. And then when Star Wars came out, everything started getting better.
Something positive happened that year.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But that's what I remember most about that time is everything was bad in life.
Mm-hmm.
I remember everything in my life was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's catching on fire. People hate us. There was also a racial thing going on because we are Mexican, which was crazy.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that was a thing, right?
All right.
I mean, you would now, but not back in the 70s. There was there's people that didn't like us because they found out we were Mexican. See, when we lived in Gillespie, it was cool when everybody thought we were Italian.
Oh, yeah.
But the minute they found out we were Mexican, there were some people that had a problem, which is crazy.
Yep.
Which is why I was told I couldn't speak Spanish in school.
Dirty Mexicans.
Like, well, we wanted to hide it. We didn't want, which I didn't even know was a thing. But so I didn't speak Spanish at all. None of us did. My mom speaks perfect English. She's bilingual, but she speaks perfect. You could not tell that my mother was Mexican. None of us. I don't know how they found out, but they found out we were Mexican. In fact, my father's last name is Lytle.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's very Scottish.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't know we were Mexican, except in the summers. In the summers, we get pretty dark. So, you know what I mean? So there were people that had a problem with that as well, but it was never,
I think of a pale-skinned little redhead.
You what?
When I hear the name Lytle,
Yeah.
I think of a pale-skinned little redhead.
Well, it's a Scottish name. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was my father's name.
How do you know Lytle?
Thank God. I mean, if my mother would have, my mother would have stuck with her maiden name, my name would have been Ray Padron. Well, I guess it wouldn't have been because I don't know if she still would have named me after him, but it would have been Padron, which is very, ethnic sounding.
Oh yeah.
So, but Lytle, they never ask any questions with Lytle, So I got away with it. I got away with it for a long time without anybody. I think to this day there are some people that don't. I think people don't know. I think they kind of thought maybe he's Italian,
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
which isn't bad because Italians are, nice people. I think the rumor is they have big dicks or something. I don't think any of that's true, but I seem to do well with the ladies until they got disappointed when they actually.
Oh, good Lord.
That's all the real thing.
I have no Italian in me.
That's all the real things. Well, I guess he's Italian, but that's some bitch.
Sleep.
It looked Latino down there. I don't know.
Fuck.
Holly says she has a problem with me getting dark in the summer because all she does is glow and blind people with her white skin. Yeah, I get pretty dark in the summer. But but I gotta tell you, now that I'm older and my hair is, getting more gray and stuff, I think don't you think I look more white now?
Oh yeah.
I think I look more white than
yeah.
I've ever looked.
You look like yeah. Yeah, you look more white, yeah.
Yeah.
You look like a white gentleman that tans yearly.
Yeah. You look at pictures when I'm young. If you look at young pictures of me, you go, God, that sumbitch came right across the border. But you look at me now that I've gotten older.
Yeah. The older you get, the whiter you get.
Yeah, I look more white. Like I'll go back,
Oh, you were real white until you got this new car and started riding with the top down.
Oh, I loved that new car. But you look at pictures of me as a little kid, and I look very Mexican.
Oh, yeah.
Like here's a picture of me. This is a picture of me. I think it's me and my brothers. That's maybe around early high school.
Oh.
That's maybe early high school or middle school, somewhere around there. Look how dark we are. Except my brother. My brother Foon never looked Mexican.
Yeah.
But there's me.
Yeah.
There's Goose. There's Bodine, and there's my brother Rob.
Yep.
Don't we all look? I mean, we look except my brother Foon. he never looked Mexican.
Why he got that bowl haircut?
I'm sure my father probably gave him a bowl haircut for something. You notice the rest of us don't have it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The rest of us don't. So we got away with it he must have done something. But that was when we moved over to a place called 2nd Street in Gillespie. So that's when we lived on 2nd Street. But we look very Mexican.
Oh, yeah.
Except my brother Foon's never got it. So, yeah. Well, what the hell? Holly says, you mean Asians are known for tiny peens. Maybe Steve is part Asian. Are you part Asian, Steve?
No, I'm part German and American Indian.
Oh.
Thank you.
Well, I don't think they're known for any penis size, are they?
I don't believe so.
No idea.
All I know is maybe that's not true. Maybe it's not true, Steve. Maybe because I don't think Germans and Indians are known for penis size.
No.
But when I was younger, I looked very, very ethnic. Now that I get older, I don't look as bad now that I'm older. Like here I am playing football. Look how ethnic I look. God damn. Look at that. That's an angry Mexican. That looks very ethnic. Look at me now. I don't look anywhere near that ethnic now.
No.
See, now that I'm getting older, I look more white. Holly says in her smut novels, the Indian men have big penises. Oh, wow.
Well, I've been told that. I know someone that was with an Indian man. She said he is. So I'll have to take her word for it.
So Indian men have big penises?
That's what I've been told.
Apparently.
You mean Indian Native American or Indian
No.
as in
Indian as in
from India?
whole lot of words, whole lot of letters in the name.
What is it?
Whole lot the dude I know his name's Rafaeli Lale Baba Damba
From
Juba.
India. From India.
Yes, he's from Pakistan.
Oh, Pakistani and Indian are two different. So the guy's from Pakistan.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's different from India. You know, you do understand those are two different places, right?
No, because I don't know the difference in Iran and Iraq either.
Those are two different countries. Just like Pakistan and India are two different countries.
They're still Middle Eastern, correct?
They're in the same area. Yeah, they're right next to each other. Pakistan and India are right next to each other. Iran and Iraq are very close to each other. Yeah. I mean, they're as close as the USA and Canada. By the way, Corey says, Steve, have you ever thought about doing a DNA test to find out exactly what you are?
My mother has already done all that. She's already told me. I
did a 23andMe, and I was mostly. I mean, I know my mom's Mexican, but there's a lot of Mexican.
Oh hell, my mom.
Somehow I'm more than 50%, which is crazy because I thought that the most you could be would be, But I had, you know what got me? Is I got a lot of facial features. I got some of my dad's facial features, but I have my mom. I've always looked like my mother, and I definitely got my mom's skin. My dad was, my dad had very light skin. He was a whitey. He's a honky. But my brother Foon's never had dark skin. Like not even in the summer when he tans, he doesn't even get really dark. But the rest of us, man, when we tan, we get dark. So, but I don't know how he ended up not, I don't know how that happened. By the way, Dan says people from India are considered Asian, not Middle Eastern. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
People from Pakistan the same way. Middle Eastern is more Saudi Arabian. Lebanese.
Okay.
Jewish.
Oh.
Libyan. Is it Libyan? Yeah. I'm trying to think of Egyptian.
Oh.
That's all Middle Eastern. Everything else is Asian. China, Japan, Pakistan, India. I'm just saying geographically. But I don't know. With the Trump administration, you're either brown or you're not. I don't think they distinguish much between if you're brown, you're one thing, and if you're white, you're something else. It's just kind of the way that it's gone.
My mom taught me one thing. She said, you know what? She said, Steven, if you took all your skin, everybody in the whole world were just skeletons, how would you know what race they were?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're all the same.
Exactly.
Listen, here's what I've never been a big believer in. I don't believe in racism. I've never been racist.
Right.
Never believed in it. However, I 100% believe in the class system in this country. You either have money or you don't.
Yeah.
And old money does not like new money.
Nope.
And old money doesn't like black money. And old money doesn't like Mexican money. Or old money doesn't like brown money.
Yep.
And those are just facts. But I don't know if it's a racism issue or I don't know if it's a racism issue. I think it's an issue of we want all the money. How dare you get some money? You know what I mean? Like you look at wealthy people, you've got to have money for a while before you're considered having money. You know, when basically all of us are from somewhere else. You know what I mean? Diane says old money likes no one, not even themselves. Yeah, old money. Some old money doesn't like other old money. It's really weird, but that's just this country. But we all bleed red. You know what I mean? Cut somebody and find a different color that they bleed, because we all seem to. I think we're all made of the same stuff. Yeah, do the DNA test and see how black you are, Steve. That's the thing that always freaks people out. When they get the DNA results and they notice that somewhere in their past their family has intermingled.
Oh, hell, my mom traced our family back to the 1600s. She goes ahead.
Has there been any intermingling?
Oh, I'm sure there had been.
I'm saying get a DNA test, find out for sure. Corey says, I don't know what people want to be racist. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that. I mean, there are racist people. There are, but I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as bad as it used to be. You know, it used to be accepted for people to be racist. You know what I mean? It used to be like people thought someone was dumber or not as good simply because of their skin color. I don't think that exists anymore.
Right.
I think as we've come to realize that none of that stuff matters. However, socioeconomic if you grew up in a small town as compared to a big city, there is people hold it against you.
Oh yeah.
If you grow up in a ghetto, people hold it against you.
I see all the time when Jeff Cole comes in and talks about my Illiopolis education.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, people hold it against you.
Just because I graduated 30th out of 32 doesn't mean I'm stupid. Okay, I have a question.
I think I graduated in the top 30. I think I graduated. Christine, do you think you finished in the top 30 of yours? You know?
Oh, fuck. She did. No way.
Hell no.
Her class size is 1,000.
Yeah.
My class was 100. I was 116. I think I was probably in the top 30. Jeff says he's black from the waist down. I have no idea what that means.
Lord.
That seems kind of racist.
Okay, I didn't.
Remember my roommate in college? My roommate in college was black, and he was from Liberia, Africa.
Oh.
And I'll tell you, when I got out of the shower, there was always a towel on. When he got out of the shower, he'd walk around. Oh, here's my dong. Look at my dong. He was not afraid. He was not afraid to let his dong dangle.
He was showing off.
Yeah, he's show off. Yeah. Look at my big Liberian crank. Woo! Not me. I had a towel on. If I had a girl over in the room, I'd be like, Tanu, put a towel on when you get out of the shower. I've got a guest. I'd have a girl in the room. He'd come out of the bathroom. And then she'd want nothing. She's like, oh my God, nothing to do with me. I'm like, God damn, I asked you one thing. Make sure you didn't expose yourself. No, doesn't care. My roommate was a great guy. What he could have done was showing that dick off a little bit less. Would have made me happy. Oh well.
Mhm. A little jealous there, were you?
Amanda says, I think we all have some Native American in us more than others. Yeah, I don't know. I think when you take a DNA test, you always there's always stuff you go, wow, I didn't know that about myself. So Roy says, did you know that Thomas Jefferson's slave wife, with which he had several children, was his late wife's half sister?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Diane says, if you got it, flaunt. That was my thing. If you've got it, flaunt it. If you got a big crank, why would of course you'd walk around naked all the time. Like those people that go to these nudist colonies. You don't see guys with micro peens like Steve walking around naked, do you? Hell no. You see at least someone that's got a what's the average? I think I saw
6.5.
no, I think average is like 5.5 or something.
Oh,
But
is it?
I think as long as you got average, you're probably okay. But if you've got an average dong and you're with a bunch of guys that have big dongs, hell no, you don't want to, Amanda says the average is 7. I know that's not true. I literally just saw a TikTok thing where they said the average was that the actual true average of penis size is 5.5.
Yeah, but the average size male only weighs 200 pounds, right?
I don't know. I don't know. By the way, Corey says those micro peens are at the nude camps, but they don't put them on the cover of the newsletter. Oh, okay. So they do have micro. I'm sorry, they do have micro peens at the newest college.
Steve,
Oh,
will you
yeah.
walk around naked?
Probably.
Steve, you're welcome to go. They demand you show up to those nudist colonies. Roy says the average she references what men tell women. Yeah, if you ask people what their penis size is, they're gonna lie. But I'm saying I saw a thing. They actually asked urologist. They asked
What?
They asked dong doctors. The dong doctor said, "Here you go." Holly says she just fact check. She goes, the average erect penis. Oh, this is erect. The average erect penis is approximately 5.16 inches, with an average erect girth of about 4.59 inches. Average flaccid length is 3.6 inches. So there you go. What's
Wow. I'm still 3 inches short of being flaccid.
I'm trying to
0.66 inches.
I'm trying to figure out how I get this thing to stick without, So there's an average flaccid. That's an average flaccid penis. Is that long?
Flaccid is the limp, right?
According to Holly. According to Holly numbers, this is an average erect penis.
Oh, wow.
Yep. There you go. There's your average erection, everybody. Average erection.
I saw somewhere something, maybe on TikTok, that the clitoris is only 2 inches in. So why am I wasting all that Peter?
Why are you wasting? What did you say? Why are you wasting Peter?
Well, I'm not wasting it, but if some of that, never mind. Moving on.
I think it all changes. Depends on the person.
Oh, okay.
I mean, listen, I have seen the same clitoris for over 30 years. the last clitoris I've seen was different, and the ones before that were they're all different. Everything's different. You know, I haven't seen a lot of naked men. I mean, I guess in locker rooms and stuff, but everything seems different. You know, that's what makes human beings are the little differences in every, you know, it's those differences that make us unique. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We sang about that song in church. Jesus loved the children, all the children of the world. The black, white,
Dan says when you're working outside and the cold, flaccid length is negative 1.5. And I can tell you, I can just tell you from experience, the fatter you are, the smaller your penis is. Your penis is smaller. When you're
Thanks to that damn fupa.
Yeah, when you're up above 500 pounds, you know, there's not much showing. When you start to lose it, that's when you start realizing, holy crap, what's been going on here?
Yeah, there's my dong.
Yeah. I'd love to get down to like the 100s just to see how much bigger I could grow. You know what I mean? How much bigger I could get. I mean, that to me would be interesting. I want to see how much bigger, you know, what's the true potential?
Oh, good Lord.
By the way, my wife just texted me and said that our daughter has a fever of 102. Oh my
shit.
God. So are my daughter's sick? Oh shit. That sucks. That sucks.
Poor Bella.
102 is crazy. I thought I heard her sneezing and coughing earlier.
Oh boy.
When I was going in my office, I was like, oh, who's coughing?
All those damn people that came in Thanksgiving Day, you fucking tours.
My daughter loves her job. So obviously she's going to have to call off work today. They don't want to.
So yeah, sick.
Yeah.
Which I know is going to make her crazy. Because you ever loved your job? There are radio jobs that I loved. I hated to miss. Like the Morning Disaster, I loved every single day of the Morning Disaster. Just like this fucking stupid show. I love every day of this show. That's why I don't take days off. You know what I mean? You know, like I work when I'm sick now because I like it. When I did talk radio, fuck. When I was doing talk radio, I'm like, oh, I don't feel good. Do you have a fever? No. I just don't feel good. Do you have bad stomach? No. I just don't feel good. Do you have sniffles, cough? No. You know what I mean? I was looking for every excuse to be sick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Morning Disaster, I loved going to work every day. I worked sick all the time, which probably ended up getting a lot of other people sick. You know what I mean? I think it made a lot of other people unwell.
So you're all in the same room, yeah.
Yeah. But now when I'm sick, it's not like I'm going to give it to you guys.
Exactly.
It's not like I'm passing it out anywhere.
Yep.
There's no one else in this room.
Nope.
So it's just me.
I'm glad that stays in that room.
I know, right? You remember when I had COVID? I could have given all you fuckers COVID. Feel glad I didn't. But my look, I hardly have any bruising left. Right? It's finally getting better. It's finally getting better, Christina. Look.
Uh-huh. I see that.
And I can almost make a fist. Well, yeah, we heard it, Corey. I know some of us are just trying to disregard it. The person who did it, of course, thinks it's the funniest thing in the world that he just shit his pants. He loves it. He loves when he farts.
Because he thinks he's getting away with it. He thinks nobody hears it.
Yeah, that's what got me. Did you honestly think no one heard that? This is a legitimate question, dude. Did you not realize how audible that was? They heard that in Pakistan.
Because he can't hear it. We can't hear it. He thinks he's sneaking one in on us.
I'm sure your neighbors heard that.
Or it just tickled his asshole that much. God damn, dude.
Did that just sneak up on you, or did you not have time to mute your mic?
That was snuck on me. Snuck up on me.
God damn.
I didn't hear anything. All thing I heard was a chair pop.
Corey said that was the damn fart heard around the world. Yeah, it was so loud. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure your neighbors are going, "What the hell was that? Is it an earthquake?" It was so audible, so loud. Sydney says, I heard it in Springfield. Yes.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Dan says, did somebody just shit my pants? No, nobody shat your pants, Dan. Someone definitely just shat theirs.
Jesus.
I won't name names because I don't have to. You guys, if I say somebody on the show just shit their pants, somebody on the show just farted, you know exactly who it is.
Fucking Dan.
There's no doubt in anyone's mind who the culprit is.
I would never.
Christina fart.
Yeah.
When I fart, I'll either mute my mic. Or it's silent enough where you can't hear it.
And then you own up to it. I just shit my pants.
And if I have, I go, oh my God. But I have to because you guys can't ever hear it. I wish I had one loud enough that Christina could hear it just to see her reaction. But
you blame it on me?
No, I've taken credit for farts that you guys can't even hear. You can't hear, you can't smell. I would love it if you could just hear one of my farts just once. In fact, I have a second microphone. I should set it up behind my ass, just
Oh my God! Please.
in case, that way you guys can hear it. I'm gonna set this up. I'll set this up on a stand behind my ass. Just call it the rumbler. The rumble mic. Just have it.
Rumble mic. Oh my God.
Dan says Dan doesn't try to sneak them past everyone. Dan is proud of his work and enjoys sharing.
Exactly.
Amanda says, Steve, you might want to go check for shit streaks because them deviled eggs. I don't know.
I haven't
These are so loud. God damn. They're so loud and so offensive. But I love Steve now because Steve started watching my comic videos. Did you subscribe on YouTube, Steve?
Yes, it did.
Please subscribe. I can use a subscription. All right, thank you. Christina, I know you're not subscribed, but but I think Dan is.
I thought it was. I don't know.
I hope you're subscribed. But Steve actually complimented me on a comic book video yesterday, which I was very enthused to receive a compliment from Steve. And he didn't just say, "Oh, it was a good video." I know he actually watched it because he remarked on the quick cuts because I edited them, put quick cuts, and he actually made a point of it. I'm like, God damn, he actually does watch it. So I knew he wasn't lying like usual. I knew he actually meant it, which meant a lot to me.
Wow.
Yeah. Unlike Christina, who just can't sit through.
I started to watch the one last night, but your hair was all fucked up.
Yeah, my hair. Yeah, my hair was messed up, and I didn't realize it until I watched videos. Like, what the hell's going on there? But that's because you know what? I took a shower, and I get out of the shower and I grab this. There's this. I don't know what this stuff is. It's in a little. It's in this little. It's a little round. Maybe some of you ladies know. I don't know. It's in a little round thing, and you screw up the top, and it's white.
Yeah.
You put it in your hand, and then just go, and then I just rub it through my hair.
Yeah.
But I fell asleep after doing it, and I woke up, and the first thing I did was I had to record my videos, and so I didn't even, and I record my videos on this camera, so I can't really see what I'm doing. And then I made the mistake of pomade. It wasn't semen, Corey. Thank you. Is it pomade or pomade or pomade or
I don't know.
I don't know, but I put it in my hair.
Yeah,
Pomade. Pomade. Oh my God.
Is it pomade or pomade? How do I know how to spell that? That's not how it's spelled, by the way, but you're talking about guys in the Navy, Corey. I think the joke you're trying to make is spelled different.
Thank you, Dan. I got that. I mean, I know that's from old Father Where Far Out Thou. I'm a deaf Dan man myself.
Oh,
Yeah,
brother,
no.
where art thou?
But I put that stuff in my hair, and it was just sticking up when I made the video. I was like, God damn it.
Like, goddamn oddity.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holly says, pomade is how you pronounce it. Thank you.
Thank you, Holly. I'm glad Holly stepped up today as our fact checker.
Yeah, because Tom's not doing his gig. Tom's
definitely. I don't know what he's doing today. He's probably busy.
However, Tom is great. I appreciate what Tom. This is actually really cool. I wanted to commend him for this. I guess somebody made a post on 217, one of those 217 websites or one of those 217 Facebook pages.
Oh, yeah.
Someone talked about a bed.
Oh, yeah.
And Tom went on and said, hey, go to Just Beds. And he goes, go to Just Beds on Montvale Drive and tell them you heard it on Ray Lytle's show and get the Ray Lytle price. And he put it on the thing, on the 217 thing. And someone actually went in and bought a bed. So I wanted to thank Tom for doing it, which is very nice.
I didn't put all that, but I put just what it was. Is somebody said, what's the best place in Springfield to buy a bed? And I put Just Beds. Tom wrote the big long one.
Oh, well, all I know is that when the person went in and bought the bed.
Oh, why they did.
When they bought the bed, they said, oh, Ray Lytle. So, and then they asked, they said, how'd you, they said, well, a guy named Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Talked about it on. So that's how it got back to me.
Yeah.
And I thought, how nice. You know what I mean? So I wanted to say thank you, Tom. It was very nice of you. Tom says it was him and Lori who both recommended us. Well, the person that they said was a guy named Tom. So it sounds like Steve did it as well. And I just appreciate everybody doing that. But Tom, you got the credit for it. So thank you. But thanks to all you guys. It's great. That means the world. You guys, that means the world to me. You know, stuff like that really helps. Because then Just Beds hears it and they, and then they thank me and then, which I really appreciate. So it was very nice. By the way, my wife had her birthday yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
no.
All I wanted
Wow.
to do, all I
Really?
wanted to do
Oh, fuck, here we go.
was surprise her with flowers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I spent $100 on these fucking flowers. I spent $100 on these flowers in a nice vase. And they were supposed to be delivered sometime yesterday, right? They're
Yep.
supposed to be delivered for my wife's birthday. And I wrote out this card. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I pay this fucking website, this I'll give you the name of it so that none of you guys use it. I'll give you the name of it. You're not going to believe the story. It's a place called From You Flowers.
Mm.
It was From You Flowers, which is a web.
Okay.
It's a web page and stuff. So $100. I ordered this big flower bouquet with a vase, and it's got a birthday card, and it had I wrote out what it was supposed to say, and they said, "Well, your delivery will happen between 9 a.m. and today."
Right.
Yesterday, right? So the plan was I was going to take my wife after the show to go to lunch, early lunch, and then I was going to take her to dinner, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I get done with the show, and I'm thinking, oh, I bet those flowers have been delivered. She's probably all happy. No flowers. So then we're waiting, and I say, well, we have to wait. She goes, I thought we were going to eat. I said, yeah, I know. We got to wait. So we're waiting around, right? Waiting around. It's noon. I say, yeah, if you don't mind, I'd like to wait a little bit longer. The next thing you know, it's 2:00. My wife's like, I'm really hungry. If we're not going to eat, I go, just give me another minute. So we're waiting around. My wife's pissed because I haven't taken her out to eat. But then again, I know I can't take her to eat because
Right. You got
these
delivery
flowers
coming.
right?
Yeah.
Finally, at 4:30.
Oh.
At 4:30, they send me a message saying, I'm sorry, your delivery won't show up till tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
So I went back to this From You Flowers. I go, fuck you. I say, her birthday is today.
Yeah.
These are birthday flowers. These are birthday flowers
Wow.
that I'm trying to get to my wife. They're like, well, they'll show up tomorrow. Then my next email was, fuck you. I want 100% of my money back. And they said, well, let our customer service call you. And they didn't want to give me my refund.
Mm-mm.
They didn't want to refund me, but they had already taken the $100 out of my goddamn credit card.
Oh yeah.
And,
Oh yeah.
my
That's
God,
yeah.
So you guys, I was so fucking angry. You could have fried an egg on my forehead. That's how mad I was. And finally I say, listen, I tell my wife, I go, honey, here's why we couldn't go anywhere today. And she was like, well, because you hate me. And I said, no. Let me show you. And I showed her on my phone. I said, this is the display. And it was a beautiful flower display and a beautiful vase. And I said, I ordered this for you. It was $100 fucking. I showed her this receipt and everything. I said, this is what I ordered for you. And it was supposed to show up today. And I showed her where it said between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. it'll show up, right? It never showed up. And then my wife was, now she was angry. You spent $100 on fucking flowers? I'm like, I just wanted you to have. She goes, I just wanted you to get a. She goes, my wife goes. She goes, why are you so dumb? She goes, you could have bought flowers. She made sense. She goes, you could have bought flowers from a grocery store for $20 and had them Instacarted over.
Yeah.
She goes, you paid $100 for fucking flower. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. So yeah.
Mm-mm.
I think from next time, I'm just going to fucking call a local florist.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was having to.
I was gonna say, use
Yeah,
a
I
local
should
store,
have.
not one of them big old chains, because no.
But the
Oh, yeah.
whole thing is this From You Flowers, they use local florists. At least that's what their website said. Their
Right.
website said they will call a local florist and have the thing done for you. And I'm like,
Right,
oh,
yeah.
I said that's worth $10 or whatever. Let me skip a step.
No.
I ended up
Do it yourself.
my poor wife got nothing for her birthday from me. I felt like such an asshole.
Nope.
However, my beautiful daughter, when she went shopping for my wife, she also picked up a birthday card from me. And as she was walking by my place in the living room, she goes, here. She gave me the card. She goes, you want to fill this out? And she left me the card that she bought for my wife. So I filled it out. I wrote a nice note and everything. You know. And so at least I had a card to give her.
Oh, God.
And then my wife, do you know what a blowout is?
Yeah, Steve had one earlier in his pants. No.
All right. The last time my wife got her hair cut, she
Oh,
also got a blowout, which is when they style your hair.
Oh, okay.
And it looked amazing. And I said, oh my God, you look amazing. She goes, oh, thanks. She goes, I got a blowout. I'm like, what is that? She said, well, that's when they basically do your hair. They take time and they,
right, yeah.
do your whole hair. And she goes, I love blowouts, but it's something, she goes, it's just something I would never buy for myself,
Right, yeah.
But she goes, they had it. She says it was included in the haircut I got.
Mhm.
It got the blow up, but I know she loved it. So I called the place. I called the place where she got the haircut. And I talked to this guy. I go, hey, listen, my wife got a blowout. And he goes, yeah. And I said, let me buy a few of those. And I said, I just want to buy them for her. And so I ended up getting my wife blowouts to where she just goes by,
Oh,
where
cool.
she can go by there and they'll do her hair.
Right.
And she really appreciated that. But
Nice.
it would have been fucking nice. It would have been nice if the flowers would have come. And then I hit her with the card. There's a card that included.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I purchased 4 blowouts. You know what I mean?
Right.
It would have been perfect. It would have been perfect. No, this fucking flower place fucked me. So I went to their website and I go, this place is bullshit. Oh, I
would have too.
I was so pissed. And then they sent me they sent me this thing asking for a referral thing, and I said, no, you guys suck. I wouldn't refer you to any of my friends. I said, in fact, I'm going to tell all my listeners on my radio show to never use your. And then all of a sudden, now I'm getting a refund.
Mm-hmm.
Now, oh, Mr. Lytle, we're so sorry. And I'm like, no, you fuckers have already tried to fight. They didn't want to give me my money back.
That's bullshit.
I had to fight to get to get a refund. So it was. I just never. Nobody should use this From You flowers. They're bullshit. And somebody gave the name of a flower. Somebody said Flowers by Kathy.
Yeah.
I don't know who Kathy is, but I'm either gonna use her, like my wife said, Just order flowers from a fucking county market.
Yeah.
Have them Instacarted over. $20.
Mhm.
It's actually pretty smart.
Hy-Vee's got some nice flowers.
Yeah. Oh, you know what Hy-Vee has? You know what Hy-Vee has?
What?
Fucking apple pie. Oh my God.
Oh.
Their apple pie is to die for. My wife got, when she went shopping for, she went shopping for Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
She went to Hy-Vee and she picked up a pumpkin pie, and then they had a half of an apple pie. And so she picked up the half an apple pie for me. And then after Thanksgiving dinner, we were watching the football game, and she goes, "You want some pie?" I said, "Yeah, let me get some pie." And she said, "You want pumpkin pie?" I said, "What are the choices?" She goes, "Pumpkin or apple?" I said, "Oh, let me get a piece of apple." I said, "Let me get a piece of apple pie." And it was so good. It was so good. I've had a piece of apple pie every night since Thanksgiving. And now we finally finished the pie. And so we went out last night so I can get my wife a frozen Coke. We get a frozen Coke, and I swing by Hy-Vee, and she goes, "What are we doing here?" I said, "Oh, I thought you might have some shopping to do." She goes, "Well, I got to pick up some things." I said, "Oh, you should go in here." Okay. I said, "Hey,
While you're in there,
oh, what?" I go, "While you're in there, could you get me some?" She goes, "Sure. What do you want?" I said, "See if they have another one of those half apple pies." She goes, "Did you like that?" I said, "I love that apple pie. It was so good." So my wife goes in the Hy-Vee. She comes out. She goes, "They didn't have half an apple pie."
Oh.
I said, "No, did you just buy a whole one?" She goes, "No, they didn't have a whole one." She goes,
Oh, fuck.
She goes, "But they had a piece, so I got you one piece." I was like, "I'll take it." But I guess they make homemade stuff there at Hy-Vee.
Oh, wow.
And whoever the hell's making their pies, it is fantastic.
Probably some grandma in the back.
Oh, fuck, I gotta tell you. By the way, Karen says, "I use Flowers by Mary Lou on South Grand. That arrangement was very pretty." Oh, there you go. That's where I fucked up. I should have just gotten a local place. I should have asked you guys last week. You guys would have told me somebody would have said Flowers by Mary Lou or Flowers by
Kathy or
whatever, and I would have.
Flowers by Steve. I did it. My mom was a florist. I went to turf management classes. I know how to arrange. I can arrange flower arrangements.
Dan said, "I should have said, hey, while you're in there getting an apple pie, get yourself some flowers and then tell yourself." No, I mean, that flower thing, the flowers thing, really, man, it really ruined it. I felt like I ruined her. I really did. I felt like, fuck. I wanted her to have such a good birthday, because this last year, when my mother-in-law was sick, Christina knows, my mother-in-law was very, very ill. And she started getting ill in 2004 or 24. And then she eventually passed. And this whole thing of her being sick and my wife constantly being around her, trying to take care of her and flying down there, and then her eventually passing away. It's been a rough year for my wife. It's really been a bad year. And but even though my wife's year was bad, she has done everything to make sure that Bella and I had fantastic years. She really has. And if you're a friend or somebody my wife loves, there's nothing she won't do for you. Nothing. I mean, seriously.
Even if they weren't worthy.
Yeah.
Like me and Jean Boleyn.
Yeah, absolutely. So last night we don't get the flowers, and I tell her, "I'm so sorry." I said, I had plans. I wanted you to have a wonderful birthday, and the flowers were all fucked up, and it didn't happen. And my wife says to me, she said, I saw what you wrote on Facebook. And I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go. What did I do now? And she said, that's all I need. She said, what you wrote on Facebook touched me so much. She goes, it touched my heart. I was like, oh, thank you. She goes, as long as you continue to do things like that. She goes, as long as you continue to put things like that up on Facebook, instead of pictures of women going, God damn, look at the camel toe on this one. She goes, as long as you put posts like that up on Facebook, then you have nothing to worry about. You know what I mean? Which I thought was very, very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So then she goes, you probably could have done that. She goes, you probably could have done that without taking such shots at Steve and Sean Boleyn. She goes, but what you put was very nice.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was very sweet and sincere until I got to that part. I'm like, really? You had to go and ruin such a sweet post.
Yeah, that's how I really feel. I just wrote my emotions. I wrote
How do you like doing the show now, motherfucker?
Your mic's still on.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So she really liked the post. She said I could have made the post without taking a shot at Steve and Sean Boleyn. But I'm serious though. My wife will be doing something, and my wife will make a point. Like she'll say, "Oh, can you drive me downtown?" Yeah, so she can go to the pot shop. And I go, "What are you going there?" She goes, "Well, because my daughter gets medical stuff."
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be like, "Well, I thought she's got some." She goes, "Yeah, I wanted to pick something up for Steve." And I go, "Steve Staunton?" She goes, "Yes, Steve." I said, "We're getting something for Steve." But I'm just saying that's how she is.
Mr. Steve.
She'll take a set of all the things going on in her life, all the bullshit going on, all the bullshit happening. She will worry about Steve in order to make. She goes, but here's she goes. Well, you said this helps him. I go, well, I said he likes pot. She goes, yeah, but you said, and my wife said, she goes, you said if Steve doesn't get pot, he melts down. And I go, well, yeah. She goes, well, I know how that affects you. This is how nice my wife. She goes, I know how that affects you. And it breaks my heart that Steve has to go through that. She goes, and if all we've got to do is buy him a little bit of weed, then that's fine. And I just think that's so sweet.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's so sweet.
Oh yeah.
She has a big heart.
It's just nice. So, and even with Sean Boleyn, did you guys know Sean Boleyn was in the hospital?
Oh yeah.
Fuck, I didn't know.
He's out now.
But I knew because my wife, we're driving around. I go, what are you doing? She goes, oh, I'm texting Sean. I go, Boleyn? She goes, yeah. I said, what's up with him? When he texts me, she goes, he's in the hospital. I go, hospital? She goes, yes, he's been in the hospital for days. I go, how do you know? She goes, well, I've been texting him the whole time in the hospital. I've been texting to make sure he's okay. And I said, oh, what's he doing? Finally having his joint? Is he having his nub cut off and getting his vagina put in? I'm trying to crack wise. Wife goes, no, he's having a life-saving heart procedure. And I'm like, he's got heart issues?
Oh yeah, they had to shock him 3 times to get it back into rhythm.
My wife says, you didn't know that? I said, no, Sean and I never talk about medical stuff. She knew everything. She knew everything. I knew nothing.
Wow.
And now a pacemaker or whatever, he's got to get all this shit done, and I didn't know anything.
It's the thing that it keeps. My mom has one.
But I'm just saying that she just cares about little bullshit like that. I don't care about that stuff. I mean, when I started texting Sean as soon as I found out. I texted with Sean till 2:30 in the morning yesterday.
He was up at 3 o'clock when I was up.
Mm-hmm.
I sent him a text. I said, "Shouldn't you be sleeping?" Ho ho ho.
I was just
Holy
texting
shit.
with him, and he was cracking me up. You know what I mean? But I didn't even know he was in the hospital till my wife told me. Karen goes, so a life-saving heart procedure is a little bull. Well, you know what I mean. I don't mean no. Sean is one of my best friends. I want Sean Bullitt to be with us for a long time. What I meant the little bullshit though is I try not to pay attention to Facebook. That's a little bullshit. To me, that's a little bullshit. I don't pay a lot of attention to that. You know what I mean? Like I know Steve's meltdowns affect me. I know they affect me and Christina a lot. But I never really think about it. Like I never thought about it the way my wife does. My wife said, and that's really that changed my mind about things. My wife said, she goes, well, you said when Steve doesn't have his marijuana, he melts down. And she says, you hate that. And she goes, which I thought was sweet. Cause she's basically saying, well, Steve is our friend. And if all we've got to do is buy a little bit of this for him, and that'll prevent him from going through, because the meltdowns, they're crushing for Steve. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But they cause stress for me and Christina. So my wife's like, okay, so we can keep Steve from going through this traumatic, because we do tease Steve for the meltdowns, but it is traumatic, you know? So we can keep Steve from going through that, and it'll keep me from getting mad, and it'll cause less stress for Christina. My wife said, if that's $30 of weed, $40 of weed or whatever, then get it for Steve. And we were driving to Chicago or whatever, and we stopped by Steve's house and dropped off the weed. That's, you know what I mean? Huh? And I don't think of things like that, but my wife does. So that's the point I was making. Was her mind, that's how her mind works. And I just think that's so cool that she thinks like that, you know? So that's why I mentioned, you know, why I mentioned Steve and Sean Bullitt. Because I know Sean's in the hospital, and she texted him. And she goes, well, you should send him a text. I go, why? She goes, because he's in the hospital and he's bored to death and scared. I go, what? She goes, it's his heart. He's scared. It's very traumatic. And she goes, and a text from you would cheer him up. And I go, you know, I go, you're right. And she goes, honey, it doesn't cost anything for you to text him. And I'm like, you know, you're right. It's free. Let me just send him a fucking text.
And don't text him rest in peace, my friend.
I of course I text that. Also, you know,
good God.
But I just started joking back and forth with him, and it took his mind off of what he was going through. You know, that's my wife's point is, and I'm trying to get better at it. My wife's point was that I could make a lot of people's lives better there's not much that I have to do, and it doesn't cost me anything, but I can make people's lives better. And so it has me thinking, she's right. You know, she's right. I should be more considerate. I should do these things. So I'm trying.
Yes.
You know, I'm trying to be a better person.
Yes, you should be.
I have a question real quick before we go. I have a moral dilemma I need some help with.
Oh, well, I'm your guy. Go ahead now.
Of course, you all know I wasn't a real good student in high school.
Yeah.
But
you were 32 out of 30 students or something.
I was 30 out of 32. Thank you.
Oh, okay. There were only two people dumber than you in your high school.
No, Skip. He didn't get a diploma.
There were only two people in your whole class that were dumber than you.
Oh. But the thing is, I only would have got through high school wasn't for one particular teacher, Mr.
Yeah.
Trine.
Yeah.
And I haven't spoken with Mr. Trine in 40 some years, so since I graduated high school.
Yeah.
And another day I reached out to another teacher that I went to school with and asked him if he knew where Bill Trine was, and he told me where it was, and he gave me his number. And then he said, right now he's in the early signs of dementia and Parkinson's.
Oh.
Should I call him? Because I'd like to tell him. Just should I call him? Should I? Like I said, I haven't spoken to the man since we graduated high school 41 years ago. Fuck.
Is it gonna make? Let me ask
Well-
you. Will it make you feel better to call him?
Yeah, because I never told him. If it wasn't for him, I would have never got through high school.
Yeah, give him a call. He'll
Yeah.
probably forget it, but give him a call.
Yeah. And what's it going to hurt?
Yeah,
Not going
it's
to
not
hurt.
gonna hurt
That's
you.
what I figured too. Yeah,
It'll make you feel better.
right.
Give him a call. Give him a call because if it's dementia, he'll forget it.
Right, exactly.
Or you could wait and call him eventually and say, "Oh yeah, do you remember when I called you a few weeks ago?" Fuck you won't, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
But if it's gonna make you feel better, do it.
Yeah, because if he football, he went to bat for me with the principal.
What'd you do?
Wow.
What'd you?
I didn't. Well, because I went to vocational. I didn't do a project for vocational, so they said, well, they're not going to give me the credit for it. Well, Mr. Trine said, well, wait a minute. If he gets we only like 2 days late in grades. He's like, oh, Steve, get the project done. Could you grade it for him? And I said, yeah. All I needed was a fucking grade to pass the class. So they gave me 2 extra days, and all I had to do is go through a bunch of hot rod magazines, cut out a bunch of fucking collages and stuff.
So
about
you
cars
graduated
and
high
stuff.
school because of him?
Yep, pretty much.
Then
I wasn't
you-
going to graduate, and they didn't tell me until like the day before. So
then
you don't
you
have enough
should
credits.
Definitely give him a call.
You didn't pass auto mechanics. What do you mean I didn't pass auto mechanics? I'm going to college to be an auto mechanic. You didn't turn in that last project, so you're going to get incomplete. Oh,
You
yeah.
can call him.
Okay, that was the only dilemma I had. I did laundry yesterday. I'm caught up on my laundry. Woo!
Look at you. You're all done. It's all finished.
Wow.
It's a
Dishes.
miracle.
Oh, I got 2 dishes. A little bit of dishes.
Are the clean dishes put away?
No.
Mm.
But they're not all over the place. They're still just in the drainer. Well, because I had the one pan soak for 3 or 4 days to get it all off. But yeah, I could put them away probably this afternoon.
Mhm. Yeah. Next
I
question.
got my mail, pay my rent.
Is the
I got a big-
bathroom clean?
Yeah. Matter of fact. But then I found out my bathroom cleaner I found out something. You should never accidentally spill ammonia in an open cut.
An open cut?
Yeah, I have a little.
Yeah, no, you
Oh.
shouldn't put ammonia. No.
I had a little cut right there, and I was filling my bottle up for my bathroom cleaner with some ammonia because I think that sometimes I have heavy duty odors, so I think I need something heavy duty. So I got some lemon scented ammonia, and I'm pouring it in my jug, and it spilled on my fingernail. Oh, my fingers are burning. And then I find out, Vicky says, well, so how do you know it's ammonia? So I started cleaning my bathroom. She said, oh, that's not going to happen when I'm there because I can't have ammonia. I have my own cleaning products. Like, well, okay, no problem.
Yeah, I don't think you don't want cleaning
But
products. in
it's
open
cleaned out,
ammonia.
though. I mean, I'm not going to get infected, right? You can't get much more potent than ammonia. Salt,
I
maybe.
bet it stings like hell. It probably stinks like
Oh,
crap.
fucking right it does. Fucking right it does. Still stings. But hey, it's life. I found out after the trip, I only have on one foot, I've only got 4 toenails. One toenail's fucking completely gone. Well, it's still
toe
there.
is-
It's kind of flopping back and forth. I'm waiting for it to die and so I can finish cutting it off.
Toe doesn't have a nail.
My second one.
Wow,
Wait,
and it's just falling off?
No, it's ripped off, top of the skin and everything.
Oh, how did it rip off?
Oh, I might have my little fall.
When he fell down.
When I fell in Collinsville. Fire
So was it
department.
the dirtiness?
Hmm?
Did the dirtiness cause it?
No, it's not dirty.
Oh.
I keep it clean.
Just saying. I thought the dirtiness of your foot made it just give up. You know.
Well, I hope not.
All right.
That's all I had. Thank you very much.
Well, thanks, you guys. It was a fine show today. By the way, I wanted to announce this. We'll do subscriber shows Thursday night and Friday night. No subscriber show Saturday.
Okay.
Because I have to go to Chicago for my niece's graduation thing.
Mm-hmm.
We've got to be in Chicago by noon, so we got to leave really early Saturday morning because I don't feel like going up Friday night. I just thought we'd do Saturday morning. So that meant let's do subscriber shows. Is this okay with everybody? Subscriber show Thursday night, which means we'll have regular show tomorrow morning and then subscriber show Thursday night. And then Friday morning and Friday night. And no show Saturday. Is that fine?
Yep.
I knew it'd be okay with you, Steve. I was worried about Christina, you know.
No, that's good.
No show Saturday. So there you go, everybody. Just want to get that out there. All right.
Dan came in to remind everyone of Secret Santa.
Oh yeah, Secret Santa. Who is anybody else joined?
Only person I've heard from is Kelly.
It's going to be a small Secret Santa. How many people do we have now?
So just us and
A lot of
Kelly.
fucking cheapies.
I haven't heard from anybody else.
It's not even that. It's like $20, right?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
So it's just the three of us. Dan, you said Kelly's in?
Yeah, she messaged me yesterday. I put a post on the page last night. So, we'll see.
I know Jason said he's too cheap to get in. So that's 5 people. The three of us, Dan, Kelly's 5 people.
Hmm.
We should be more than that.
We've had more than that before.
Katie and Anthony too good to get in this year?
Evidently.
Holly too good to get in? Oh, DA says he can do it now.
All right. I'll write you down.
Thank God.
Oh.
DA, I hope you got some of that wife's money in the divorce.
Oh, Lord.
I've been praying for.
I don't think he did. Remember, he said she's got to pay. He's got to pay her big, but she's got to pay him back over time.
Well, I'm just saying that I hope he got something out of it. I know he's got something out of it because he's no longer with her, but and I know he has custody of his kid, or he has, he and his wife are sharing custody of the kid. I know he loves his son. So I hear stories. I'm happy for him that he's no longer married to her. And I think eventually when he meets somebody else, he's going to be a lot happier. So DA says he'll make it work and he will join in on Secret Santa. Good. Maybe I'll talk my wife into joining in too.
Oh. How about Tom? Why can't Tom?
I guess Tom's too good to fucking join.
Fucking freeloader. Typical.
No Tom, no Corey.
No Corey?
Corey's not in either. No Tyler.
Oh, Roy, come on, Roy. You went in last
No
night.
TJ.
Yeah, TJ, what the fuck, man?
No Tyler, no TJ. What the hell?
You bunch of fucking pussies.
Damn.
Steve, you need to put a post up. We need to give Steve access to put post up on the Morning Disaster page. This is ridiculous.
God, no,
Let's let
we
Steve
don't.
Go ahead and let Steve make a post. Write it out and send it to Christina so she can put your post
First
up on
meltdown he'd have. Fuck you, motherfuckers.
Karen says people might be cutting back this year.
Oh, I am too. I'm cutting back this year.
I mean, isn't the limit $20?
Yeah. I'm even cutting back to.
Yeah, but people never stick to it, but yeah.
Exactly.
Oh. Roy, put me down. I don't want to be a pussy. All right, Roy.
Steve shaming people in. Thank God. I love it. God damn it. DA says he doesn't have his kid this weekend. Karen says it might be $20, but they need to use for something else. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right, Karen. Yeah, no, I understand. I totally understand that. And I understand that America, especially right now, man, as much as some people are saying there's no inflation, there is definitely inflation. Everything.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I just want to say that I'm very lucky I have one child. Yeah, and Jason, don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry.
Jason, just grab a package, dumbass. You work with the post office.
Oh, so you want him to commit freaking theft?
You're advising him to steal other people's gifts.
Just scratch out the fucking label and fucking.
Jason, don't commit theft. Don't commit theft. If you don't want to be in, that's fine. You don't have to.
Back when we used to do that stuff, Depot, now people are getting smart. They putting glitter bombs in boxes and shit. I'm seeing that all over Facebook. We used to do that when I did it in Dupont. We'd fucking go to people's house around Christmas time and we'd drive by 4 or 5 times before the box didn't move. I always had just seen somebody get out and run and grab the box, and then we'd take it and we'd open all the boxes at the house in the garage, and we decided what we wanted to keep, what we didn't.
Stephen Blaine.
Karen says with Jason's luck, he'll steal someone's catheters or something.
Right?
Oh no, Holly, no. Steve wasn't calling you, but no. I think Holly, Holly's she took a second job, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just to make everybody else's Christmas better. Jesus, that's amazing, but no. You don't have to be in the gift exchange, Just when you think Steve has moved on from a life of crime, he goes there.
It's always in my head.
Steve was porch pirating before porch pirating was cool.
Exactly.
There's a lot of porch pirating that goes on this time of year.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, I saw last night there was a mail truck out at 6:45. How late are these mailmen working today?
Yeah. Late.
I gotta get that shit out.
Until they get everything delivered.
DA says Amanda can be the pimp. Have Jason work the truck stop for extra money. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. And Steve is the OG porch pirate. Yeah.
Well, I was just a driver. I just drove. I couldn't run fast enough. I always had Cody or somebody. Usually me and Cody and Justin. One of them ride the cab and one of them ride in the back of the truck.
So you would have them. So they would be the ones ripping stuff off.
Yeah. Then we would just take it all back to the garage and we'd open it up.
We're just too lazy to do that now.
It's just terrible.
Well, I still drive.
Aren't they? Hopefully, they're mercifully in jail, right?
Oh yeah, they are both.
They're both in jail.
They're in prison. They're not in jail. They're in prison. They're in the big house.
So what did they get? Was it meth stuff that got them?
Meth, yeah, manufacturing.
Wow.
Cody's about a 4-time loser, but Justin's just Justin's second time. So.
By the way, Dan says your mail lady left packages leaned up against the mailbox out in the road.
Oh my God.
He's still pissed. If his little car can get down the driveway, so can the mail truck.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was so fucking mad. Which I understand.
Yeah.
Saturday is when they were due to be
Oh.
delivered. I understand there was a damn blizzard.
Right. Probably couldn't get
Nobody
down the
got their
driveway.
shit Saturday. I get
Yeah.
that. But
I
then
should have just kept it.
Monday, like, okay, so Saturday, yeah, she couldn't make it. I got the message saying that, it was undeliverable. They couldn't get down the drive, whatever. They had all day, was it Monday? Because it
Yeah.
said that, they would try to deliver again. They didn't even attempt to deliver it again on Monday. They wait till freaking yesterday
Oh, boy.
when we have more snow.
All right.
So she leaves it sitting out on the road, clear down there. Anybody could have came along and freaking stole it or whatever. She
Yeah.
didn't know what was in it. Freaking box in the snow.
Oh,
The
boy.
box is ruined, trash, which your Christmas present, by the way, Steve.
What?
Yeah, it was your Christmas present. She left it sitting out in the goddamn snow. Thank God it was in plastic. Like wrapped in plastic, but yeah, because she couldn't get down the driveway.
By the way, Kelly says she's a little blessed this year with a little extra cash. She's helping out 2 struggling families by buying a toy and an outfit for the kids. That's beautiful.
That's cool.
She goes extra besides her 2 grandkids. She says, so good for you, Kelly. God,
very nice.
If it's been a good year, spend a little bit. That's great. Good for you. Yeah, I've decided I mark people off my Christmas list. Like I marked Steve off. By the way, my daughter's moving. This is how, I know the show's over, but this is how crazy I am. Christina, tell me how crazy I am. My daughter's moving to Southern View to live on her own. I drove to Southern View last night to where she's moving. And I exact timed what it is from her place to my place to get an actual time of it so that I know when my daughter says, hey, I'm coming over, how long it should take. Because that's how fucking mental I am.
That's pretty mental.
Isn't it? I think I'm crazy. I think I'm crazy. That's the bullshit I worry.
Even if she says she's coming over, she might have to stop and do things before she comes.
I know, but in my head, I'll be like, I know how long it's supposed to take. And if she's 1 minute late, I'll be freaking out. But I know the exact amount of time that it takes for her to get here, so I know what to expect.
And I thought I was overprotective.
I know. I'm crazy, right? I have issues.
But here I am, the parent.
I have
on Life 360. All right, where's Elliot? He should be home by now. Where is he?
And my daughter's 24 years old. She's gonna be living on her own. I'm like, well, I should be like, good for you, but I'm like, oh my God, she's so young. You know what I mean? I'm nuts. Karen says, oh, she'll be close to me. Oh, don't worry, Karen. I'm going to get your address and give it to her in case of emergency. Go to Karen's house.
Good Lord.
I'm nuts because I'm insane. I really am. I don't know. I have issues. I don't know. I have issues. Like Karen says, I hope she likes living in Southern. She says she's been there for 29 years and she likes it there.
Oh, wow.
I'm saying my daughter likes it. My daughter wants to go there because she works at the Capitol. She works at the Capitol and she likes Dunkin' Donuts because she likes to go by and get a coffee.
Oh,
every morning. And she says the guys working, the guys that work at the window there, they're always like, they always give her stuff for free.
Oh,
you're so beautiful. And they give her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, so that's why. She goes, well, if I live in Southern View, it's easy. She goes, a quick drive to work. It's a straight shot. She goes, and I stop at Dunkin' Donuts right there. Boom. And I'm like, her thought, I'm telling you, my daughter's thought process is so much better than mine. That's not any, I would have just never considered anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
But she's taking all that stuff under consideration. No, Corey. No. I kicked his ass to the curb. But we won't get into all that. Christina might know, but nobody else needs to know anything. Yeah. Karen says, so your daughter's moving so she can get free coffee? No, she's just no, she knows that's part of her routine. And so my daughter will look at her routine and say, what's going to be the best for me to get to save time?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, she for her, the quickest way is to live in Southern View. That's how her mind works. Her mind is, well, if I work in Southern View, it's quick. So, and I'm worried about her leaving, but also her cat.
Oh.
She has a cat. Her cat loves us. What's her cat going to do if her papa can't give her treats every day? Her cat's going to be freaking out. Her cat's going to be freaking out.
Her papa?
Yeah, her papa gives her treats every day.
Spoiled
She's not going to be here for me to give her treats. The rotund cat. My daughter's like, every time my daughter moved in, she had this kitten. She goes, why is my cat gaining so much weight? I go, I don't know.
I wonder.
I'm crazy. Yeah. Dan says her cat's going to lose some weight. Yeah, I know, but oh well. All right. Well, so shows 2 shows tomorrow, 2 shows Friday, guys. 2 shows tomorrow, 2 shows Friday. I thank you all for watching the show today. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. You guys have a great rest of your hump day. Thank you so much. Had a fun show today. Talk to you guys later. Hey, Steve, will you come down and take pictures of my vagina? Show it to my friend Elliot.